Hi, we have built the FlowGen for designing custom solutions for your problems. Let me show you some example. Always working on high resolution images with AI is very complicated. For example, here is the original image that we have. It's 45 megapixel and we want to show the image in some different space. And this is the result. So relighting, keep the consistency of the product and also stay in high quality. So there are many use cases for this workflow. Let me show you another example. Imagine that you have a low quality 3D render, okay, like this, and also high quality 3D render of the product but on white background, and you want to design some environment and improve the quality. So here is the solution, and if I compare the AI render with the original product, you can see everything is perfect. In another example that is related to the jewelry, okay, so we know that it's very important to keep the shape and also cut off the diamonds. It's very important. And if you want to use the AI for relating that, so it's very hard. But we have the solution. Okay. So we have everything same as the original, and yeah. Or for example here. This workflow will provide two different outputs for you. This is the first output and this is the second output. Okay, this one is visually it's more interesting, but actually the details may be a bit different. So you have to render and you can take the decision. And now let me show you how it's working. You can go to the FlowGen, click on sign in, and from the workflows, from this part you can filter the product workflows or the jewelry workflows. And let me open that in the new tab. After opening the workflow, here you can see the use template. Click on use template and select one of the templates. It's loading the image, it's loading the prompt, and also it's loading the setting. So you can replace the image or replace the prompts. You have to write your prompts in three different parts. If you check it, you can understand. And just upload the image of the product in white background and the product that is staged. And after that, click on generate. So it will be uploaded and start for processing. Let me go to the product and open two other workflows. Okay, so this one is for lifestyle product staging, and if you click here and click on use template, you can see that we have uploaded two photos, again the product in white background and also the real photo. Three different prompts and some setting. For example, I want to increase the scene fidelity of reference and also the structure, and click on generate. This one is for product. Okay, let me click on template. Okay, 3D render with product, and I want to use this template. Okay, so we have uploaded the product in white background and also low quality 3D render. Three different prompts, some specific setting that can work for this kind of 3D renderings. It needs more freedom because it should change many things. And click on generate. Each workflow will take about 5 to 8 minutes because it's processing the image in very high resolution and it's trying to extract or restore all the original details of the product. So in some of our workflows, we are using 5 or 6 different sampling steps. Okay, let me see how the processing is going. So the jewelry product is in processing. The 3D render product is submitted to GPU, and the lifestyle product also is in the processing. So let me wait for the jewelry product. Okay, the live preview is started, and here you can see that it's working. Okay, this is the first pass of the processing. This one is waiting for GPU, and also this one is rendering. Okay. All right. I think this is the last step, and it's restoring the details and also refining the product, and also our lifestyle image also is under rendering, but the product is waiting, 3D product is waiting for GPU. Okay, the rendering is ready, and we can click on full screen. Here, if you click on compare, you can compare the AI render with the original photo or the photo in the white background. And here you can select the compare side by side, overlay compare, or the toggle. Okay, so in all the renders there is not any pixel shift, and it's a very perfect solution actually for artists, for professionals. Okay, the fashion product is in the last step. Also, it have started for refining the scene of the 3D space. In the jewelry workflow, we are exporting two different render. The second render is very similar to the original product. The first render visually is very interesting, but it's a bit different. But visually it's very interesting. Okay, the fashion product is ready. Also here we have two render, but the second render here is much more better. And all right, so let me click on compare and compare the AI image with the input. So you can see that everything is very consistent, realistic, and high quality. And let me see that what is happening here. Okay, it's processing the chair. Alright, the render is ready. Click on full screen and click on compare. So here we can compare it with the 3D render or the image of the product in white background. So again, let me show you and compare it with the 3D render. So here you can see how it was perfect for restoring the detail and make everything more realistic. And if I want to compare the product, I can do that. Okay, this chair. There are many other different use cases, and we're making the workflows. So see you later.